Hey y'all, so okay, this is my second video. I feel so much more comfortable doing this after all of the positive feedback I got from my first video, so thank you guys so much. Anyway, I'm going to try to make this one a lot shorter than last time because it was like 35 minutes long and I felt like that was crazy. So today what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be showing you guys a Sephora haul for the things that I got yesterday using my VIB Rouge 20% off coupon that I got in the mail. And so let's just go ahead and jump right in. I loved a lot of the things I bought, but I think I'm probably going to go ahead and get the negative one out of the way. So one of them I'm taking back because I just really don't like it. I've used it twice, and one time was last night and then one time was today. I have it on today and I don't like it. I don't like it at all. So I'm going to go ahead and talk about that one and just go ahead and get it out of the way. It's in the box because I'm taking it back. This is the Josie Maran Vibrancy Argan Oil Concealer. Argan Oil Full Coverage Concealer Fluid. I got this because Kathleen Lights, obviously my favorite YouTuber. If you're not following her, you should follow her. She was using it in a video recently and she has really dry skin and I feel like my under eyes can look really dry really easily, so I picked this up yesterday and I just do not like it. It creases so much and yeah, it's sticky and I don't like it. I don't. I put some Shape Tape over it and I'm much happier with it with the Shape Tape over it, but I don't like it. So I'm taking it back for sure. Next up, I got the Dominique Cosmetics Lemonade palette, and it is so pretty. And then this is the cover, and then it comes out and it looks like this. Is this upside down? Oh, looks like this, and then it looks like that. So first things first about this palette is it was on an end cap at Sephora, and it was next to like a Natasha Denona palette and a Violet Voss Flamingo palette. So it was in an area where it was like really vibrant colors, and when I see these colors, I normally just walk past. They're really vibrant. There's two really bright pinks. There's this turquoise tone and navy tone. Not to say that I don't have palettes that have that in there. This is just not something that I would normally go for, and I walked past it a few times and my daughter kept swatching it, and the first one we swatched was the peachy color. This color right here, it's called Peach. This color. And I was really not impressed when I swatched it at all. So it's funny that I even bought this, but I kind of just walked around more and I would just kept going back to it because I loved looking at it. I love the little pots and I love how they have a D and a C like for Dominique Cosmetics. I just think it's really cute and appealing. And then I swatched in the other colors, and what I really did like about this is that it's got 2 shimmer shades, and then it's got 4 mattes, and then it's got 4 other colors that are shimmery but also have some glitter. Like some of the glitter's kind of chunky, which I don't really love like a chunk of glitter, but I do like some of the ColourPop shimmer shadows or Super Shock shadows that have the glitter in them. But anyway, so my favorite color in this palette, looking at it, is Peach. And that one was probably the most disappointing when I got home and I actually swatched them all. So that stinks, but I did wet my brush with some Fix Plus, and I've got it on my lid right here, and it is pretty, but it is the most disappointing one of them all. But the one that really shocked me, all the mattes are super creamy and intense and very pigmented, and I love the colors that are in here because I actually don't feel like I have these 2 colors right here. I definitely have one of the sweet tea color, which is this kind of burnt sienna color. I definitely have an eyeshadow like that, but this one is just, the formula is amazing and I love it. But this color here called Mango, which is perfectly like mango colored, I don't have an eyeshadow that looks like that. At least I don't think I do. I have a lot of palettes, so that's hard, but I really like that color. I don't know how wearable it will be or how much I'll use it, but I really like that color and the formula is amazing. They're just really velvety and smooth. But the one that surprised me the most out of this whole palette is this pink color called Pink Lemonade, right here. I've got this on my inner corner today, and I love it. It doesn't require being wetted. What? The brush being wetted? It doesn't require a wet brush. That's all I know. I'm gonna swatch it for you. It's got this like golden kind of shimmer to it. I hope that's coming through on the camera. It's really, really beautiful. It's really beautiful. It's got such a great shimmer, and I just love how the reflector in it is just like peachy kind of gold, kind of like, I don't know. It's really pretty. It's almost kind of iridescent, but not quite all the way iridescent, if that makes sense. So anyway, I like this palette. It's okay. Overall, I think it's a cool palette. I think it's something different that I don't really have, so I think I will keep it. I've got it on today. It's all on my eyes. I use this whole palette for a look, which that was another one of the things that I was thinking, like, when I look at this palette, I think like, oh, well, that's the palette that like you can use with another palette, but that's not something that you can create like a whole look with, but you can. The 4 mattes in there are great transition shades, and they're really good neutrals, and I'm actually wearing the really light one. It's called Nude Tea. I'm wearing that as a highlight below my brow, and I'm not usually a fan of a matte highlight under my brow. I usually like something pretty shimmery, and I actually really love that to highlight my brow, so that one's nice. Next, I'll talk about my new perfume. I got, it's a rollerball, but it's not a rollerball. It's a little spray. This is called Secret Genius by Penrose. I love it. I love it. I love it so much. I've been wanting it, and really what I should have done is use that 20% off card to buy the full bottle, because I love it so much. I've been wearing it. I sprayed it on myself last night after I got out of the shower. My husband was like, you smell so good, but why do you have perfume on before bed? So it's called Secret Genius. It's vanilla, caramel, and sandalwood, and it smells just heavenly. It's warm and it's sweet, and I don't personally feel like it smells like cheap sweet, like back in middle school and high school we used to all wear those Victoria's Secret sprays. I don't think it's like cheap sweet like that. It smells so good, and I love scents with vanilla in them. I always have. I used to wear Betsy Johnson, just her first perfume ever. It's very floral with a little bit of vanilla, and I wore that for like 5 years, and now what I've been wearing for the last 2 years is Commodity Gold. And the way I first described it when I first started wearing it was like, I don't know if this sounds appealing, but it smells like vanilla mixed with a little bit of mouthwash. So I feel like I'm going to wear this in the winter time, that this is going to be like my wintertime scent. I've never really done that before, but my sister, Brennan, she's like extra bougie, extra. She reminds me a lot of Kim Kardashian. She would kill me for saying that, but I told her the other day, I was like, I can't lie, I was watching the Kardashians and you guys are so similar. It's hilarious. But anyway, she wears like a summer scent and a winter scent. Sorry, I'm getting like some allergies. My whole family is. But anyway, I love this. This is definitely something I'm going to keep purchasing. I love it. Next up, this blush palette by NARS. It's NARSissit Wanted II palette. Like this. I love this palette. It's blush. It's got what I've been looking for in it. The weirdest thing about this palette is like I'm looking here, and then when I look at the back, like you have to go like that to read it. And the first thing I would think is to be holding like this and just turn it like that and read it, but then it's upside down, so you have to turn it over, which that's not a big deal, so whatever. But it's the Wanted II cheek palette. It has PYT, Ambition, Teos, Exposed, Penthouse, and Queen. And so I'm going to show you the colors. First of all, I love this mirror. It's like a full mirror that takes up the whole top of the palette. I love palettes that have good mirrors. I can't say it enough. I really hate when I buy a palette that doesn't have a mirror. However, I will continue buying them. Like a lot of ColourPop palettes don't have mirrors, and I don't care. I'll still buy them. Okay, so that's the other thing. I can't tell you, hold on, because this is upside down on the back. Okay, so this highlight is PYT. This is Ambition. This is Queen. No, this is Teos. This is Exposed. This is Penthouse. And this is Queen. Okay, today I'm wearing Penthouse on my cheeks. I love it so much. It reminds me so much of the color Haze by Glossier. Their Cloud Paints Haze looks just like this. The only thing I have to say, I've only tested out this one on my face. I swatched all of the colors last night. I really, really liked them. I'm also wearing PYT as my highlight today, and I really like it too. It's very like sheeny instead of like super shimmery and intense, you know? I feel like it's more natural than a lot of other highlighters, but the only complaint I have about the one I'm wearing today, which is Penthouse, it's almost like too pigmented. So I would suggest, I think the brush I was using was a little bit too dense for this. Picked up maybe a little too much even after I knocked my brush off a couple of times. I think that like maybe like one of this is my Real Techniques just blush brush. It doesn't have a number. But I think a brush like this that's really, really, really like, you know, a lot more flexible and soft and not as dense would pick up less product. I think this would be a really good brush to use. I use this for bronzer and I don't like to mix brushes, so next time I need to get another one of these just for blush. But I think that's the solution. I don't think this palette should be used with a really dense brush. I just think it's really, really, really pigmented, which is great. I would just say if you're beginner at doing makeup, or if you don't wear much makeup or whatever, I would say if you're trying this palette out to try to get a brush that's not super dense, or else you're gonna end up like when I first did, I was like, oh my gosh. And so like after I applied my blush, I got a blending brush and I just like blended it out because it was just so intense. However, I do like to wear more blush than most people, I think. I do think that. I think women don't wear enough blush. I think it makes a huge difference. I think I look just flushed and like radiant when I have more blush on. I really do feel like that. Okay, I need to speed up. I really don't want to make a super long video like I did last time. Okay, so the next product I'm going to talk about, oh no, this didn't come from Sephora. Sorry. Okay, the next product I'm going to talk about, I was really, 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 really excited to try one of these. And it's called Lo-Fi by Urban Decay. It is, let me just read the description to you because it's Lo-Fi Lip Mousse, and this color is called Echo. And the packaging is super cute, and when I got it out, I could hear something shaking in there, and now it's not shaking. So, but when you open it, this little thing pops out. It looks like a little eyeshadow brush. I've already used it, but it's like a little sponge to apply this with. This is what it looks like. And this also has a mirror in it, actually. That's the color, Echo. And I'm wearing it right now, and it's gorgeous, but I would use your finger to apply it. I mean, you could use that to apply it if you wanted. I'll just show you how it goes. It's just a super annoying little brush, and you know, I'm not a fan of like, I don't know why any cosmetic company puts a brush in their packaging. No one uses it. No one uses it. Like, I get how super convenient this is and everything, and that's cute and all, but like, nobody uses these brushes. So it's very similar to a Glossier Milk Cosmetics or Milk Makeup kind of look. It's very like blotted, and what I do like about it is it feels naked. It doesn't feel like I'm wearing anything at all. It's that dry. It's not flaky at all. It's not like when I go like this, it feels like I might have like a slight, like maybe I got some of my setting powder on my lips or something, but that's it. And I just ate lunch, and it lasted through my lunch pretty well. I mean, I just reapplied in front of you, obviously, but I really still like the way it looked after I ate lunch. I really like this for a natural look, and I will say when I first put it on, I applied this over Winky Lux Watermelon Jelly, and that was one of the products I was going to talk about today too, but I totally forgot. I bought that from Free People, so I don't want to talk about it because it wasn't in my Sephora haul. But I am going to do a couple of hauls from places where you would normally buy clothing instead of makeup, and I'm going to do a Free People haul, an Anthropologie haul, and an Urban Outfitters haul of makeup and skincare. So I'm super, super excited about those. Actually, we'll probably film those in the next couple of weeks because I've got a bunch of stuff coming from Urban Outfitters next week. Those places ain't cheap, y'all. Anyway, love this. It is, again, Urban Decay Lo-Fi Lip Mousse in the color Echo. I really, really like it. What is next? I have 2 more things, I think, that I got from Sephora yesterday. Oh no, I just have one more thing that I got from Sephora yesterday. And this is the Core Organics Noni Radiant Eye Oil. I don't know. Y'all, I don't know what I think about this. I'm gonna keep it, and I'm gonna keep using it on my eyes, but this company is made by Miranda Kerr, like the Victoria's Secret model, and I want to look like her, so of course I'm gonna buy something that she comes up with for your skin. But I really just don't really know what this is supposed to do. I don't know if it's supposed to. Let me get the package out. I kept the package for all this stuff because I wasn't sure if I was gonna keep it all. This is in a different language. This says an organic eye treatment formulated to smooth, tone, and brighten the eye area for a youthful and radiant appearance. That sounds amazing. And then this says, thanks to certified organic noni, tomato fruit, and marine bamboo extracts combined with kala or kahai and coffee oils for awakening and brightening the delicate under eye area. Directions: gently roll onto under eye area, use fingertips to tap oil in to skin, apply morning and night. So yeah, I mean, I'm going to use it, but I already use Rodan and Fields eye cream, and I sell it, and I should remember what it's called, but multifunction eye cream. Okay, I was drawing a blank. So I don't know, like, I don't know, but I was just really intrigued by it. And at first I thought it was going to make my like concealer and everything go on really smooth and maybe do this thing with my under eye that wouldn't make my makeup crease. But last night I used this underneath my concealer and my concealer creased really badly. But the concealer that I used was that Josie Maran stuff. So I'll have to use this under Shape Tape or NARS Creamy Radiant and see what I think about it, because I just don't like that Josie Maran concealer fluid at all. So that could be a huge, huge reason why I didn't like the way my concealer looked last night. But I did not use this today on my face. And so I'm going to give y'all a list down below of what I did use on my face today. But I did use what I bought from Sephora. I used that Lo-Fi Lip Mousse from Urban Decay. I used my Dominique Cosmetics Lemonade palette. I used my NARSissit Wanted II blush palette. And I'm wearing the perfume that I bought, but you obviously cannot smell me. But I wish you could smell me over the camera because it smells amazing. It is a perfect scent for me. Because I'm not very sweet in real life, just being honest. So I need a sweet scent. Side note, thank you for all of the feedback I got. I got a bunch of text messages and messages on Instagram that were just super nice from my friends about them watching this video and just encouraging me, and I just feel so good about it, because part of this feels kind of weird. I mean, feels really weird. I'm just sitting here talking to a camera, but I already feel even more comfortable doing this, even with my family out there. I feel so much more comfortable doing this now that I actually like put myself out there and I released it, and I was just like, okay, I'm gonna do it. And I got some good feedback, and I got some really good encouragement, and I just felt so good about it. So that makes me feel even more comfortable doing this, and I'm just, thank you so much if you were one of those people that said that. And just please continue to watch and subscribe and give thumbs up and share this video with people and tell me what you think. Comment below if you have a 20% off, 15% off, or 10% off Sephora card, because you're a beauty insider. You better go in the next week and buy yourself something and treat yourself. Alright guys, have a good weekend. Bye! I don't shower as often as I should. Let's be real. I need to